Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown.
Hi, hold on. Hold up, we gotta close the window. So sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me get going here. Good day, mate. How you doing, mate? Hi, Viper. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. I see you've been doing a lot of music. You are awesome. Misty! Hey, girl, hey. I know, you're always at work. I was hoping maybe you weren't today, so we could do, like, a movie night. Trying to get back in the swing of things. Hold on. Yeah, I want to get back in the swing of things. Oh, did you make a CD? First one has 18. Is it going to be on? Because... are they like the newer or the... Okay, I'll talk about this later. There's a lot of them that I really like. Misty, do you remember the names? I'm going to have to look. Thank you. I'm really going through a lot right now, people. Okay, to my beautiful subs. I'm really messed up in the head. Okay. In the sense of I have an issue that I've been abused, and once again by my ex, and my mind hasn't been right since. And then I'm trying to find a therapist because this is making me go back into therapy because it's that severe. I can't get into the like details because it's just gross. Okay, and I talked to my oldest son, which he is not the father to my oldest son, and he is not happy. And I've had order of protections before from my ex, because he likes to hit people in the head with bats, right? I mean, I've had real life fears. I was trying to keep me safe, okay? He's tried to take my life a few times. And he said, if you go missing, no one's going to come look for you. It was crazy. It was craziness. It was crazy. Okay, yes, I need a CD. Okay, you're where? Yeah, you're on the right channel. Yeah, I see CD. I know, I know. You know what? Viper's gonna hate me. I've had so much going on here. I still haven't unboxed my book. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. That's my mate. Good day, mate. Thank you. You know what? You think, okay, he went to prison 2009, right? Oh God. And all this stuff happened the last, let's see, from 1993 to 1997, 98. It was really, 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 really tough. And I did 5 years hardcore therapy, man. I went and see my therapist twice a week. And then 3 times a week, I went to the hospital for dialectical behavioral therapy to work through that trauma I went through with him. 5 years, people, 5 years, solid years. It took me that much, and I was on top of the world. I was doing amazing things in my life. And then, well, he found me twice, when he got out of prison. But whatever, I'll carry on with that. I did not put that bat in his hand. I think he blames me to this day. And I used to blame myself, right? Because I took on everybody's shit. But my therapist said one day, you did not put that bat. He made those choices. And it finally hit, right? So all this trauma comes back. All the icky stuff is coming back, and I don't like it. And it's not good. And there's no reason for me to be sad, but I can't help it. I can't help it, guys. So I'm trying to find a therapist, right? Right? I haven't been to therapy in a long time. That tells you anything. And I'm having trouble finding a therapist. Want to know why? Because my insurance. But if I wasn't illegal, okay, if I wasn't illegal, just saying, I would have awesome insurance and have awesome doctors. Yes, would be looking and making sure. I know. Screw the man. I know. He is a piece of shit, right? But it's not right and it's not fair. He did this shit in front of people, in front of my grandchildren. Okay, like 50 people. This abuse it went on and on for 8 hours. I would walk away from him. He would come up to me. It's insane that nobody stuck up for me. Kayla did one time. Stop that, Dan. Sorry, Kayla, if you're listening, but on her defense, and I will say that, she was busy at the grad party going everywhere. However, I told her 3 of the times, I'm like, this is what your dad's doing to me. This is what your dad's saying to me. I don't know. Are people afraid of him? I don't know. I'm not. However, I was adult one. I'm sorry, I'm talking about it again. I didn't want to start a scene in front of my grandchildren and the people, because it wasn't about me. It's about my granddaughter. And that's what I do. I mean, come on. He pulled my hair 2 years ago. That's why I don't want to be around him, because he puts his hands on me and he has no right. But it was one of my grandson's birthdays, a little one, right? And then he said to my one of my grandsons, really sweet, he was 9 at the time, he goes, or was he 10? 9. He goes, I'll give you $20 if you throw a pie in your grandma's face. Who does that? And then my grandson goes, he told me about it. And then my ex heard it. He goes, I thought you were my buddy. It was insane. It's insane. So he did this. Kids can't help it. They hear and they react on what they hear. He didn't want anything to do with me for a year, one of my grandchildren. But now we're close. Now we're close. I don't know if anybody's afraid of him. People said something afterwards and not in front of him. I don't know why nobody could help me. But he waited till my son is gone. My oldest son. Not good. Oh, God. He is buying their love. He has no... You know what? I don't care that it was a tin pan. You have no right hitting me in the face with it. And I could be really evil right now. And I could go to his social medias and I can show you people who he is and what he's about. But I won't do that because I want that done to me. See how I am? Believe me, it was in my head to do it, right? Because of my anger. Because I'm not around my daughter or my grandchildren right now. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to get you. However, I could use his face and I could do a thing about abuse. And he can be the poster guy. I'll just make sure that you can't really tell his face, right? I'll show a picture. He could be the poster boy for abuse. You know what I mean? Ongoing. Since when? Let me think. 1990? No, actually longer. But I'll say 1990 to present day. That's sick. Okay, everybody. I'm going to carry on. Now, let me show you this. Thank you for listening. I need to get it out because I'm suffering here. I really am. Oh, God. I'm usually stronger than this. I usually am, people. But I'm doing this to try to get my mind off it, right? Because I haven't really been around. Here we go. We got 2 death warrants here. To the right is George John Hansen. Actually, he goes by John Hansen, and then I think John Fitzgerald. I don't know. That man's got 3 names to the right. And then you got Stefan Stanko. Oh, he is something. This guy is something. So today, John Hansen is going to be put to sleep. And tomorrow, Stefan's going to be put to sleep. I just thought we'd talk about it. And, if I knew ahead of time, I would have contacted them because that's what I do. And ask them about how they feel about the death warrant. Children are selfish, mothers are selfless. I know. I'm trying to think of a way to do it that helps other people, right? As soon as I get a little better. Because this is not okay. He's done time in prison, okay? For second-degree assault with a deadly weapon. Okay, does that kind of give you an idea? And that's because I never called on his ass. Only that time. All the other times, never. Sometimes it's an eye for an eye. Do you guys know what I mean? I kind of want to be salty, or what's a word? I don't know. But to show how strong you can be to get through it. And if I put his picture out there, but I kind of blur out his face I hope he sees it when I do it. This is not okay what he did to me. Okay, let's carry on. Now, I'm really shocked about George John Hansen. This is interesting. He was at a federal. I want to know. Okay, hold on. He asked for clemency, and he didn't get it. What is interesting, he was at a federal penitentiary, but he's back in Oklahoma. He's the one that's getting put to sleep today. All right, let's see, where is he in here? Let's watch this. There's not much about this man, but what he did is he's had a lot of appeals. He took the life of a 77-year-old woman. He carjacked her, and then his accomplice that he was with him, he unalived him because he was a witness. So here he is.
Tonight we're going in depth.
Oh, could you describe the makeup of your? Sorry, I hate it when this happens.
Tonight we're going in depth.
Okay, let me turn this up. And you people know I gotta pause it here and there for fair use. Okay, let me look. How does it look, people? Does it look all right? There we go. All right.
On a murder case that happened back in 1999, almost more than a quarter of a century ago. The man responsible, who former Tulsa County District Attorney Tim Harris calls one of the most egregious examples of criminal evil he has seen in his prosecutorial career, asked for mercy today, and he did not receive it from the Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board. Now he will die next month. They weren't his last words, but convicted murderer John Hansen testified, hoping his last days weren't quickly upon him.
I don't want to make light of the situation. It's not like a broken window or a misplaced shirt, something that can be replaced. This is about two people who are deceased. So I'm not lost on me about the seriousness of this situation.
Hansen was convicted of kidnapping and carjacking 77-year-old Mary Bowles from Promenade Mall and then later killing her in Owasso in 1999. The defense argued Hansen should receive life in prison based off of three things. First, Hansen's accomplice, Victor Miller, who helped him kidnap Bowles, received life in prison, not the death penalty, for killing Gerald Thurman, who was trying to lock the pair in his dirt pit before he could call police about their suspicious activity.
Things were happening so fast and at the spur of the moment. Due to my lack of decisiveness and fear, I responded incorrectly and two people lost their lives.
Hansen and his attorneys also argued he was diagnosed later in life as autistic, which contributed to his actions in 1999, a diagnosis they didn't.
I'm so sick of that, okay? You make these evil kind of choices, and I'm so sick of them using mental illness. I really am. I don't carry on.
Get to present at his trial in 2002. And lastly, they also found one juror who said she regretted her vote to sentence him to death.
I can't change the past, and I would if I could. All I can do is offer my apologies and rewards.
Former Tulsa County District Attorney Tim Harris says Bowles' death was part of a larger crime spree that terrorized the Tulsa Metro and included a bank robbery and later ended in a standoff at a Muskogee motel.
This prosecution remains with me as one of the most egregious examples of criminal evil in all my prosecution career spanning 28 years.
Okay.
Family members say Bowles.
So he done a lot more than just taking those lives. Horrible. 77-year-old grandma. And the family wants this. So that's how I always think about it. I don't care if you're for it or not for it, right? It's what the family wants, not what we want. Yes, they don't want to see losers. Oh, God. Yeah.
Faithful volunteer at St. Francis Hospital didn't deserve any of what Hansen put her through.
She loved Tulsa. She gave her life to Tulsa, and she lost her life in the process of doing so. My only consolation is on the day she died, she was doing what she loved.
Bowles and Thurman's family say, until Wednesday, they've never heard Hansen take any responsibility for what happened, and they are ready to see him die.
I just feel like this has
See?
gone on for too long. And
Did you hear that? These families here want this.
families both deserve the justice that we need.
The board voted 3-2 to deny clemency. John Hansen was set to die in 2022, but he was in federal custody for the bank robbery, we just showed you pictures from, as part of the crime spree he carried out, which includes Bull's murder. However, the Biden administration refused to hand him over to the state of Oklahoma to be executed, saying they didn't believe in the death penalty, and by turning him over, it would show they support it. Oklahoma Attorney General Gentner Drummond reached out to new Trump administration Attorney General Pam Bondi, who gladly turned him over recently. I interviewed Drummond about it shortly after he made contact with Bondi to get the transfer going.
But I'm confident that his clemency request will be denied and he will be executed sometime in May.
Have you
All right. We're not going to watch the rest. Oh, I want to hear what the family says. That's important to me.
I'm disappointed that partisan politics at the federal level became involved when the state attempted to effectuate Hansen's sentence in 2022. Again, I'm glad my mother was not alive for that. I'm thankful for the recent presidential executive order which facilitated this proceeding today. Respectfully, justice stopped for my aunt 20 years ago when the judgments and sentences were rendered. The balance of time has just been an exercise, one exercise or the other, and we have no closure. We have to move forward.
Barring any last-minute lawsuits or intervention from the government.
There you go. The governor already signed the death warrant. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have on him? Hold on a minute. Let me looky. I do want to say this. Hold on a minute. Which I'm shocked. Do you know those people like that are against the death penalty, right? And they fight for the people? There's not one I can find anybody trying to save his life. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Okay, we're going to get to this guy here. He is something else. Hold up. Okay, I do want to say he's, they have made, what show is that? Shoot. What show is that he's been on? Oh, no, let me look. Hold on. He's done interviews. I can't find it, but he's done interviews, okay? Let's see. What's the show again? Very Bad Men. He was on Very Bad Men. It's little documentaries. You know what I mean? Also, America's Most Wanted twice. But I can't find it. I can't find it, people. The videos. I tried. So we're going to take a look at his DOC thing here. I'm not going to go into details what he did because it's stuff that YouTube won't like. Like law and crime and all that, they can say the words, but I don't know, smaller YouTubers can't. It's so strange. All right, here we go. This is, and his name fits him. His name is Stephen Stanko. So let's looky here. Oh, look at Hall. Okay, that's better. Let's see, where is he right now? He's at Road River Secure Facility. All right. So these are his offenses. Murder, armed robbery, murder, assault with battery, armed robbery, criminal essay, first degree, of a teenager, kidnapping. This is what this monster did. I'm just looking here. Look at this. Holy crap. All right. So there's that. Okay, when he was the first time he was in prison, I'm going to show it. Maybe I shouldn't show it. He writes books. He wrote this when he was in prison the first time. It is called Living in Prison, A History of the Correctional System with the Insider's View. Look at $47 or $74 for this book. Are you kidding me? But that's the first time he was in prison. Oh, he's been on 48 Hours in Dateline. Hold up. I'm going to go to this real quick. Stay with me, people. Okay, we're not going to go through his appeals. Remember, I'm not going to get into details what he did. Twice convicted of murder and sentenced to death. Let's see. What he did is he unalived his girlfriend, Laura Lang, and he AR'd and attempted of her daughter. She was a teenager. She watched him take her life, her mom's life. And then he took Henry's life. That was a friend of, his girlfriend. What else did he do? He went on a crime spree spanning county lines. So let's looky here. He just had a parole board, I think. 74. It's $74. It's $74. I don't know who's getting it. All right. So I think we'll just watch all this in a row. Yeah, that's what we'll do. No, this is what we'll do first. I got it all pulled up, people. Give me a minute. Okay, so like I said, groups like this that are trying to save lives. Stop the execution of Stephen Stanko. Tell the governor of South Carolina to stop the execution. And these are what they feel. This is South Carolina's 6th execution in 9 months. Stepan is 56. Let's see. He has spent nearly 20 years on South Carolina's death row. So they're saying he's been diagnosed with brain damage from numerous brain injuries. Let me tell you something. I got TBIs too. I've had a stroke. I've been hit in my head, but I'm not out harming people. And then they say troubled birth. He took a blow to the back of the head as a teen. Classmates, shielding a classmate from assault, repeated traumas. We all got this. Everybody's got some kind of trauma. The brain damage resulted in tissue loss of the left frontal lobe. Mine was the frontal lobe. And medical brain structures that places him at the bottom of 2.4 of the population. He has not been a danger to prison staff or other inmates. He has repented for his crimes and seek God's forgiveness. He helps other inmates. Writes about his experience. So there's that. There's that. Okay, let's watch this little. We're gonna watch some clips. I don't understand these people. How people can do. Hi. Not to sound insensitive, but I am tired of the boo-hoo that I had. Right. I know. We all have some sort of trauma of some kind. I don't care. Everybody does. If you don't, I guess you're lucky, man. Okay. This is from Dateline, and it's just a clip.
Sheriff, back around the same time frame, there was a guy in the county named Stanko.
And there was a big concern. This has just occurred. The murder of his girlfriend over Georgetown County, which is our adjacent county.
Stephen Stanko. Stanko had just killed his living girlfriend. He did that in front of her young daughter, her teenage daughter. He slit her throat, tied her up with his neckties, then raped her daughter and slit her throat, but didn't kill her.
He left her daughter for dead and drove to Conway, the home of an old man that he had befriended.
It was a gentleman that he knew, that had befriended him, and went to his house.
He actually went to buy Stephen Stanko breakfast, went to McDonald's, came back, gave his breakfast.
See,
while,
this guy is pure evil. Pure evil. Like I said, I'm not going to get into the details of how he did it and what he did. Yeah. Abusive mother, abusive husband. And I sit feeling bad for the worm I hurt while planting. I mean, I'm laughing at the part where you said you feel bad for the worm when you're planting flowers.
While he was shaving, Stanko shot him with his own gun, stole his car.
Wow.
Stanko was just a mad killer. That's what everybody was.
Yeah, look at him. Look at those eyes.
So people knew the name.
Stephen Stanko. They were
Stanko
looking
is
for
coming, huh?
Stephen Stanko.
Hey, Dateline fans.
There you go.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube.
Okay, the full episode is on Dateline. Next, we're going to watch his victim, the little girl, and she watched her mom die too. Okay. God, that's loud. Okay. This is son of Stepan Stanko, victim awaits execution.
To save his life.
An Horry County murder victim's son is coming forward tonight with a little more than a week now separating him from the justice he's been seeking for 2 decades. Now, I got a chance to sit down with him earlier today to talk about how he's feeling leading up to that fateful date.
He has to answer to his maker, and maybe he's made peace with God. I don't know. That's up to him.
Roger Turner offering a message to Stephen Stanko, the man who murdered his father in Conway in 2005 and the next inmate set to face capital punishment here in South Carolina.
He's a coward, okay? I mean, he murders, rapes people, he takes advantage of elderly, and I mean, he shot my dad in cold blood in the back.
The state is scheduled to administer Stanko a lethal injection Friday, June 13th, putting an end to 20 years of legal battles and a dispute in recent months about the legality of his potential execution method.
Basically, it was all a ploy about him complaining about, the firing squad. That was just another incident to try to prolong and cost taxpayers more money.
Turner tells me that's part of a larger pattern of deceptive behavior from Stanko, who he claims befriended his late father and ultimately betrayed his trust.
He was a wonderful person as far as a friend to anyone and that type. And so he was easily taken advantage of. And that's one of the reasons why Stanko targeted him.
And as Turner awaits Stanko's execution, he tells me he's made peace with the 57-year-old, but admits the lethal injection can't possibly restore a hole in his heart that's been broken for decades.
There's really no such thing as closure. Okay, I think it's a made-up word. As far as a closure, it doesn't change the facts that he murdered my dad in cold blood. He's a liar, cheating, a thief, and a con man, a rapist, and a murderer, and a psychopath. I mean, he's just a bad guy. I mean, I'd forgiven him many years ago after he committed the murder because, again, that's not the burden for me to carry around. And I wasn't the one that made the choice. I'm not designed to carry that burden. I just gave it away at the cross, and I put my faith there and go on.
There's that. Okay, and there's another episode or another thing they did. Murder on His Mind, it's called. That was on 48 hours. So here we go. Let's watch the clip.
My mom is dead.
Did you see who did it?
Yeah, it's my mom's boyfriend.
Stephen Stanko.
This was not a normal case.
I never would have hurt anybody on purpose. Never. a golden boy full of promise.
He has an IQ at 143.
I was a top athlete, top student, loved by everyone.
He could be anything he wanted to be.
He became a killer.
There's blood everywhere.
Oh
There's
my.
only one question. Why?
What happened, Sue?
His dramatic defense.
That's where the brain defect is.
Forensics on the cutting edge.
We're seeing that the brain's not working right.
Does that mean he's not guilty?
He is a cold-blooded killer.
Murder on his mind.
Basically, Steven Stanko is a con artist.
Okay. Oh shoot. Sorry guys. I hate it when you have
My
things
mom is dead.
queued up. So if you want to find that 48-hour one, it's called Murder on His Mind, and it came out January 11th, 2007. So if you want to watch the full episode, there's info. All right, his family speaks at this. So let me find it. Who's Jeff? Jeff.
I discussed that with my wife, and I feel like he needed to do any research to find out how to apply to come to North Carolina.
Shoot.
No, the only time that I could discuss it, only in a squatting position, but he would die. Comfortable with that. I believe I will.
Okay, I don't really care about that. That is really long. But this was a hearing January 29, 2019. And that was a family member of his, the only family member that has ever spoke on his behalf. I'll share this if you want to listen to it, but I'm not. But he's in the courtroom.
Billy, there was 7 years between Billy and myself. Father was open to him.
See, way over here though. So if you guys want to watch this, here you go. Okay, I'm going to get to the chat. Ah, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Oh. What is tomorrow? Oh, June 13th, yeah. And guys, I got backup channels. If you could, please share them or please sub up. There's Kit Reloaded right there. Kit Uncensored right there. I'm trying to want to do different things with my channel. I kind of want one where I can complain. That's, whatever. And here we got true crime. I don't know. I got to figure out what I want to do here. As of right now, I'm kind of lost on what to do. And that's the honest to God truth, people. I want to show you what the girl looks like now. Laura Ling's daughter. Shoot, what's her name? I can't remember her name. Shoot, my bad. Well, here's Laura. I got a picture of her daughter here too. Hold on. I can't find a picture of Henry. So that was his girlfriend. She worked at the library. And what I think he did, in my opinion, he used her. He watched her and knew that she was single and she was a single mother. And he took advantage of that. In my humble opinion. Let's get these demons back up there. Oh, there she is. Such a beautiful girl. Can you imagine? He did all those things to her and then cuts her, but she lives. Amazing. Thank God. I'm going to get the picture ready. I'm trying to get it on my computer. And did I tell you, people, I'm not happy with my doctor at all. I have my numbers for my thyroid are abnormal. They're high. And they had to do a second test. And the second test showed whatever they checked was low. So the situation with my thyroid is that it don't work. So it all makes sense why I'm gaining all this weight. However, she says, you got to change your lifestyle. Bitch, I started changing my lifestyle last year. Last year, when I was sick. So I'll get more blood work done when I get back from my vacation. All right. I think her name is Emma or Emma. Let me look. The victim's name. Hold on. I got to get right. I know her mom is Linda. What is her name? Christina. Boy, was I up. Her name is Christina. And somebody book that's called Watch Mommy Die. Because she did. So there is a lot of stuff about him, about this case. Let me get her down. She's pretty. Can you imagine that? Don't change the way you think. Stuff that critics, comments, and abuse. Yeah. You are enough. I've had enough, I can tell you that. Mental and physically. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? So it's going to rain here, but I go to the gym 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And what I do here at home, because my days off, it seems to be raining, we have an old school like treadmill on the 3rd floor. So I go on that anywhere from 30 to 50 minutes. I hate the treadmill. It's so hard to me, but I do it. I do it, people. Laying in bed in the dark. It's 11:57 p.m. So it's almost midnight there, huh? Okay. Is today Thursday? Okay, you got me confused. Let me look at my phone. What day is it? It is Thursday. Okay. Okay, I don't know how people feel. I'm going to tell you how I feel, though, about the protests. A lot of people won't talk about it. Like, I'm going to give my opinion. People can try to come for me, but I'm sorry. We all have an opinion, right? And this is what these people got to realize. These people don't know what they're doing. Okay? And you got people just coming there just to cause havoc and stuff, which is sick. But the thing about it is, illegal criminals, yes, and those are the ones that are really being arrested for these awful crimes to law enforcement. and federal agents. Oh, I was going to show that too. Shoot. I'll show it in a minute. Okay. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking I have so much I could have shared. Now, people that came and they've been here for decades, right? Never got in trouble, just living their life. I kind of feel bad for them, kind of. But if you came illegally, that's the law here. It's a law. And you got to stand for that law, right? Or you should, right? It's Friday. Now, what these people are doing, they're doing anti-ICE. Do you know ICE is not going away? What you people are doing out there is havoc, right? Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to help you because ICE is just doing their job. These people are mad because they think ICE is breaking laws. No, they're enforcing the law. That's the problem. And if you happen to, oh God, if you people want changes to this, I'm just saying, they're going about it the wrong way. These protests ain't going to get them nowhere. You know what they need to do? They need to go to Congress to have like something amended, okay? Like just you have to go to Congress and ask for change. You being in the street like that is not going to make a difference. I'm just saying. I don't know how everybody else feels. Don't tell me if you don't want to. Because I get attached for my feelings and how I feel. People are telling me I'm a moron. I just delete their comments. I'm like, whatever. I don't come on your channel and say that kind of crap. All right, I'm going to show you the guy. Hold on. Ooh, let's see. Is it 50? Oh, the file's too big. Hold on a minute. Hate it when that happens. Okay, it's 149. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up a video. There we go. I think this is it. Okay, this guy is an illegal immigrant. He's the one. There's a couple of them throwing the cocktails at law enforcement, and he's been arrested 4 times. Let's see. Let me find it for you. Everything he's done. Is his name Emilio? No. That's a different guy. Oh, it is Emilio. Okay. I'm going to tell you what this guy has done. All right. Hold on. Hold on. So they were also throwing water bottles and beer cans. Homeland Security. There we go. That's where I want to go. All right. The law's the law at the end of the day, and we can't adapt change. We're never going to conquer any given crime. Yeah, those people, those types shouldn't even be here. It's scary. If the people want change, they're going about it the wrong way. They need to go to Congress. Okay? Go to the representative. Have meetings. Amend something. Amend a bill. Right? All right, so this guy here, I'm going to tell you what this guy did. This is on video. He's on video. He was caught on video. So, we can't say alleged. So he'd be charged with attempted murder of a cop. Let's see. He has been arrested. He's from Mexico. He threatened the lives of federal agents, attacking them with a cocktail. Let's see, what else did he do? He's been deported before. He has a criminal record. He's been arrested for grand theft, DUI. So he's been arrested 4 times since 2020. How do these people even stay here and work? I'm not understanding it. I don't get it. Okay, here he is. Here he is on camera. So there's that. Caught on camera. However, he was able to get away in a car, but they caught him. Oh, I already read that. All right. So here are the 2 guys that are going to be put to sleep. Okay. George is going tonight. Stanko is going tomorrow. That's the update with that. This is what the families want. I'm just saying. Got to hear it from their mouths. All right, I think I'm going to go for now. I want to thank everybody for coming through, anybody who watches this live. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll talk to you later.